myself. I was told I have a calming voice. Is that true? Do you think that's true? Like, you have obviously a really nice voice, but no, like singing.
You're easy to listen to. There's definitely people on podcasts that I don't like their voice, but I never had a problem. I never had that problem with you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have a pretty good voice.
I feel like yeah, you do.
It's like a good.
Yeah, you have a good. I enjoy the advice that I get from you. Not just because of your tone, but you have a nice tone when you give it. You know what I'm saying?
God. You know? I have a hard time accepting compliments, so I'm going to put myself down again. I still think we should measure my nose to find out, and they could vote on how long they think my nose is. Yeah. Right. Do you think?
Let me go from I don't accept compliments to self-loathing.
And it wouldn't be me if we didn't. So, welcome everybody to Ben Knows Nothing. I'm super pumped. We just had a little meeting talking about Ian is playing footsies with me. That is my foot, and he's going up and down my leg.
I wanted to test it. Like, is this a foot? If I do that, he's going to say something. If it's not a foot, and
I'm not going to say. You know what?
You said something.
No, but only because you asked. I would have just had you continue, and I would not been able to stand up from here for a while because everybody would see my ween.
Did you ever get a boner in class and have to walk up to the board?
I've never been called on, and judging by the look of me in middle school, because I was pretty trashy, they never called on me. They're like, the kid does not know. They're like, hey, what's 25 times like 6? They're like, the kid doesn't fucking know.
I got into this one period where
he don't know.
In high school, I was just wearing sweatpants every fucking day, and
that's a bad idea.
I was like, dude, you better not get a boner.
Yeah, well, when you're young, bones just happen.
Weirdly, right? Like,
yeah.
You'd be driving the car, and you're like, what the fuck?
There's a bone. I have a bone.
You're getting ice cream at Ben and Jerry's, and you're like, what the fuck?
There's a bone. Yeah, but as a kid.
The Tonight Dough was really getting to me.
But as a kid, it just, like, bones happen. You know, I love how we're opening up. You know, we open up with this.
But that's everybody. That's everybody you ask. Oh, I thought you meant like opening up.
We open up with a podcast with talking about bones. Get that bones.
We haven't even really said hello.
Yeah, we didn't. Listen. Hello. I'm
jokes.
I am saying hello to you, and I am Ben, and this is Ian.
Welcome.
And you know, I feel good because we talked about like goals and like what we wanted to do with the podcast, what we wanted to do with life, what we wanted to do with love.
What did I tell you in the last one? I said, or maybe not the last one, but the one before. I said, dude, I like our conversations, man. We talk about real shit. When we're on camera, we have fun. We fucking even on here, we have some good conversation. There's real shit that we say. We talk a lot of stupid shit, dick jokes and this and that, but.
Yo, bean jokes. It's all beans.
Yeah,
remember, it's not
really
about
just about the balls.
It's not about the bones. It's all about the beans. So, yeah, I mean, I just think we just really just came out with like uppercuts with this podcast, and you know what? Another thing, if you like the way that we came out right now, talking about straight up boners in classes, boners at Ben and Jerry's, it's a lot of B words. If you like that, make sure you hit subscribe.
There's
boners in biology. Boners in Ben, boners and beans. If you like that, do me and Ian a huge favor right now, and just go hit subscribe.
Click it.
Click subscribe, because I also said something and I threw it out, but I'm going to throw it out here on this episode so we can't take it back. If we get 100 subscribers, we're going to give $100.
Yeah.
And if we get 200, what does that mean? Is it $200? Shit, this is going to get real pricey.
Well, we just talked about, setting the goal, and the goal is, 100.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that goal, and then, like you said, we'll renegotiate.
We'll renegotiate. Yeah. I feel like it's also 100 at 200.
No, yeah. I mean, no, the $100 is going to go out.
Yeah.
We said it. You can't go back on it now.
Yeah, we can't.
Foot again.
Yeah, that is my foot.
What are you doing on my side, man?
I have hobbit feet. They're like this long. My feet are big for my body.
Is that why you told me to get? It wasn't the camera. You wanted me to get closer.
Get closer to me. Listen, I got homemade limoncello for you to soften you up. We're gonna do by the end of this podcast. Our toes are.
We
gotta
tell them where it came from.
Shout out to Sean. Thank you so much for dropping this off.
That wasn't even
us.
a guest. That was a listener.
That was a listener. So this feels really good. And she was part of the "I'm Proud of You" segment with her friend Heather.
Yep.
So we have this lovely.
So Sean hit you to hit Heather.
Yes.
Okay.
And then now, boom, this is from her, and we're going to drink some
right now.
We can drink it right now.
Okay.
You think I'm scared? We already know that I'm all 4 shots.
Yeah, no.
This is sipping.
This is
This is sipping. We don't get trashy. You know what I mean? Let's not get trashy.
Let's not get trashy.
Oh my God. Look at that. This is just going to be nice. This is going to be good.
I'd laugh so hard if she just put Gatorade in there. Yellow Gatorade.
Yeah.
Wait, before we do this, I actually do have there's a reason. We have something to toast to, actually.
Yeah.
So one of the songwriters that I was with in Colorado, her name is Claire Kelly. She's a fucking monster songwriter, singer. She just won the Bluebird Golden Pick Songwriting Contest in Nashville. So she made a song called Tapestry, and she won the contest. So
no shit.
So this is she. I just found out today. I think she just posted today about it. So this is my cheers to you, Claire.
Cheers, Claire. Nice work. Keep up the good work. I guess. Yo, hey, this is our proud of you segment.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, Claire, we're proud of you.
Oh my God.
Now we got to do it again, Claire.
Yeah, Claire.
We're proud of you.
Oh, let me take it.
We're gonna have to call
it. Good, by the way.
Yeah.
She made this?
Oh, it's just tasty. It's not Gatorade, but it is tasty.
It's good.
It's not strong. I mean, but it's not weak either.
Yeah.
It's just tasty.
I don't know if I've ever.
Have you ever had lemon chum?
I don't know.
I just figured out how to spell it before, so there's that. But also, I have a ninth grade reading level, so that's good, dude. But speaking of song, you put out that craziness, that really good song. Now, what's the name of it? What's the name of the song?
What, the one I just
the
showed
one you
you?
showed me before that you told me not to mention, but I'm mentioning, and I don't want to make it the one you told me not to mention, but I'm gonna mention.
Yeah. So it's Friday. So every Friday I go to the studio first. I go to studio in Southington, record out there, and then I come here, I record, and then I go home and I have band practice. I fucking love Fridays. Fridays, I'm always moving. There's never really time for me to sit still and whatever.
It's like the most creative day.
Yeah,
and
I have breaks in between, so I get to decompress and I do that. So I come here and I'm fresh. I go there and I'm fresh. But so my dear friend Matt Giard, he hit me up. And he's an amazing artist. He's from Maine. We go back probably 6-7 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on my song Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
We had done songs also back in the day. But he hit me up and he had gotten contacted by the producer that made Hold Me Down.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yo, I want you on the song. He recorded something and he said, yo, I want Ian on it with me. So he hit me up.
It's good.
And whenever he calls, I always say yes, and so now we're here. But he's hard to keep up with, man.
What needs to happen? And like I said, we can cut this out. We can cut this out if you want to.
Yeah.
What needs to happen to make that go to other people's ears? Like what's the process? Because that song really does need
from
to.
like the actual like what.
Because you saw me, I was
like
nodding my head.
Yeah, so I mean, we got to finish it because what I did today was more of like we're all remote. He's up in Maine, the producer is out in Long Island, New York, and I'm here in Connecticut. So I recorded my part today. I sent it out to him. I'm gonna hit him up later. We're gonna have a little powwow on FaceTime, or whatever. Talk about what we need to change, what we got to do, what we think should be added, subtracted, whatever. Finish it up, and then go from there as far as distribution and shit.
See, I don't know. Whatever you just said, like I blocked it out. Like I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was being like when you were talking to me, like I turned into that great white. Like my eyes rolled back. It was just nothing but black. So, dude, like whatever you just said, make it all erase and just go release it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna make this happen. Yeah, it's got to. And when it does, sure. I'm gonna fucking blow it up. I'm gonna blow it up. Sorry, I'm gonna end up getting freaking real tipsy on this one.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited that you're excited about it.
And I was. You saw my face.
I'm super excited. I listened to it on the whole way here. So, it's cool, man. It's a fun song.
It's a fun song and feel good. Yeah. So we had last week or the week before. Yep. Our episode 25, which got dude, so many views, so many things. It was a fun episode. If there's a really good episode that you want to check us out, like as far as the vibe, that's a really good episode. And I felt like I could free my beans to you. You know,
I could put all my eggs in the sex basket.
Watch the episode and you'll get it.
Yeah, a lot of these I think will end up as
they're gonna end up as
sound bites.
Yeah, they need to. In the Greg, like I said, once again, we said we weren't gonna mention it, but I don't give a.
If you're gonna mention it and you really want to, you got to tell these people what the fuck you're saying.
Okay, so
because it's funny, but if they don't know what you're saying,
so when when this listener wrote to us and said, "Wow, that was a Greg episode," but what she meant was great. And then I ended up going with it and just writing Greg on everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if she listens anymore. She just wants to kill me now. But, I really hope that this episode is a Greg time. And, the song was Greg.
Our listeners are Greg.
We have the best. They're the Greg. The best Gregs ever. And, so she probably, that's probably the subscriber we just lost. So that makes sense. But yeah, so everything is Greg right now.
Everything.
This is Greg. I mean, this is the Gregest, limoncello I've ever had.
So when you hear Ben say everything is Greg,
everything is Greg. Just know that we're really going to run with that. So the week before we had the bad ex story where you and I acted out very poorly. I might add, very poorly. The situation.
I thought mine was genuine.
I thought you did well.
There would have been a fuck you at some point.
Yeah, I was having a hard time really staying in that narcissistic character. Although, I think I'm pretty much a psychopath. Yeah, pretty much. So she kind of gave us a little bit of a follow up on this, on selling this guy, like what was going on. So last the episode, really quickly, she found out that he had babies. He had a child that was 2.
Yeah,
with this woman,
and she had been in the relationship for how many years? For 2 years.
For like 2 years. So she said to me, she sent up just a little bit of a little follow up. She said, by the way, he came off, and this is what we were talking about, like hanging out with him, the narcissist. She said he was extremely charismatic. Yo, narcissists are charismatic. They don't come in. They're snakes in the grass. And you knew that. You said that. And she even called him, he talked to me in a way he flirted. It was very mesmerizing. So narcissists are mesmerizing. Ian, they're kind of, are we narcissists? Because we're
listen, man. I'm not. I don't think I'm a narcissist, man. But only because I've found narcissistic traits in myself and been able to identify them as narcissistic and been like, yo, bro, you gotta chill that shit out. Because it will. Like if it's easy to get caught up in feeling like you're super important. Like that's why I love that Colorado trip, bro. When you go out, I went out in the mountains and I was in this fucking balcony looking at these mountains, and I could see for probably like a mile, dude. I'm not bullshitting you.
Yeah.
But it was like,
and you're with other talented.
It had nothing to do with the talent. It was the pure landscape of just being like, look at how big the world is. I'm fucking, I don't know what the flight was, like 8 hours or something like that from where I'm supposed to be. I'm 2 flights away from my house.
Yeah.
I've never seen terrain like this. I've never been up this high as far as altitude. And you also fly with a whole bunch of people on a plane, then you go into a whole nother city where things are functioning every single day without you being in it. If I die tomorrow, everything else in the fucking world is going to function the same fucking way, except for maybe my family's life. It just shows you how minuscule you are in a sense of like, what the fuck is the point of being narcissistic? You are a fucking speck.
You're this.
If you really did a comparison of the size of the earth, or like even just the amount of people in the world, 7 point something fucking billion.
Yeah.
Me, just little old me, compared to that many people, is like, dude, you ain't shit.
Yeah, it checks you quick.
And it's really important for people to look themselves in the fucking mirror. And as much as you tell yourself you could do this, you're confident, blah blah, all that cool, hype yourself up shit. Look yourself in the fucking mirror and tell yourself, I ain't shit, bro.
Because it's self-awareness. You need self-awareness. You need to kind of. It's like a weird check. Like you got to check yourself. Like it was like when I thought I was tough. There's levels to tough. Because then I remember just for instance, I was like, man, I'm tough. Freaking tough, man. And then all of a sudden I go with a bunch of professionals. I'm like, I am not shit.
Yeah.
Like nothing. So the thing is like people are like don't talk to yourself like that. It's like, bro, take a back seat to what I'm trying to say. There's levels to you. There's levels to what you can do. There's levels to all of this shit. So it's like, stay humble, pretty much.
Levels to everything, bro. Like people could tell me all day long, Ian, you're a great singer. I'm like, yeah, depending on who I'm in the room with,
and that's
you could be rich depending on who you're in the room with.
So we're not narcissists.
I don't believe I.
Do you think we're narcissists?
No, I believe. I don't think anybody. I mean, I don't know, but
we should vote.
I mean, if you think I'm a narcissist, I don't know. But like, I know when I've been very narcissistic in the sense of like thinking everything should be about me no matter what, or like, you know.
Do you have you ever been to therapy?
Yeah, I've been to therapy.
Dude, I went to therapy when I was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I went to therapy?
I don't know.
Because I thought that I was going to be a psychopath. I swear to God. I thought I was going to be a I thought I was going to be a psychopath when I was like 14, 15. And the reason why is because I couldn't cry. Like I couldn't. I was having a really hard time feeling empathy. And then I was doing really shitty things, like really shady shit, like beating the shit out of kids. One time I took this kid's pants and his shirt and his shoes, and I left him in his boxers. And because he kept saying, you know, those kids are like, yo, I'm from, like, you're tough, but you talk too much. So I stripped him down. And yeah, so I was getting, like, my friends were like, yo, this is a problem in the way you treat women. This is a problem. Like, this is really bad, you know? So
you had people around you that told you, like, yo, you're bugging.
So I was worried.
This is 13?
It's like 15, I think. 13 to 15. So I got nervous. So I go to the therapist. I was like, you know, the whole couch, you know, I'm sitting, you know, like 12 feet away from him. He's in this chair upright, looking at notebook, all that shit. And I said to him, I'm like, yo, I'm nervous, man. I'm like nervous that am I a psychopath? Like, I just watched like some shit on HBO, you know what I mean? Yeah. Back in the day when HBO documentaries were all on murder. I'm like, I'm scared. And he goes, the fact that you're here is usually...
You noticed,
But, so we took a test.
There's a test?
There's a test. Well, he was asking me. He's like...
SATs of psychos?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was like, there's like 9 traits. So it was like, I had like 7 of them. You know what I mean? You know, like play with fire. I've never hurt like animals or anything like that.
I liked fire when I was a kid. I played with fire, but...
I'll tell you a story off camera. I can't tell you the one that I did. Yeah,
that's
but
cool.
yeah.
No, I've never...
Am I a narcissist?
No, I don't believe so.
You don't think so?
You're a very considerate person, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like just working with you, man. You're not a narcissist. I don't believe so anyway. I think sometimes people will take maybe like...
I think you're a Greg guy. I think you're just like the Gregist dude.
That limoncello's
getting to you, man. I'm about to...
Cheers to Greg.
Dude, we're not narcissists. All right. But this guy that messed up that girl's poor life is. And then we have another subscriber who said that... Okay. Here's what she... This is another one. What she said was...
I love these stories,
dude, these stories
they dig
rough.
deep into the psyche of people.
Dude, they're so rough.
The way people act is always fun to look at.
She said that her ex-boyfriend took her dresser, pulled it into the backyard, and burned it. Jesus.
With the clothes still in it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, were your clothes in there?
No way, because that motherfucker, you got to take the drawers out if you're moving it. So you mean to tell me he took the drawers out, kept the clothes in, moved each drawer by drawer?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
maybe, no. Did they move out and he was supposed to give it to her back or something?
Took a sledgehammer to my dresser and then burned them in the backyard and burned the dresser. But why the dresser?
People, yo, dude.
Maybe he found like a larger toy than he was. You know, what's your rule on that? You know what I mean? If you have a lady and she has a false ween in the drawer, is it okay that it's larger than your ween?
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
Really?
Yeah, bust that thing out and have some fun with her. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, do you think he found?
Man, that's not...
And if he did, he's a narcissist.
No, you don't sledgehammer that because you found a big dildo.
You found a big old ween.
But what was the reason he did it?
She didn't say the reason. She just said he burned
Regardless,
it.
there's absolutely no...
We're going to get a follow-up on that one.
There's no fucking excuse for any destruction of anybody's property. To me, it's like to me, anytime once you destroy somebody's property now, like there's so many, it opens up so much other shit, man. You now you can get arrested for it. Now, you know, who knows what threats you said while you were swinging the sledgehammer. It's just so stupid, bro. If that's the person that you're in a relationship and you love, man, get the fuck out. I want to be able to argue with you, man. Like I want to be able to argue with you if we're in a relationship and there's what the fuck is a sledgehammer doing in the fucking dresser? Like, why are you putting the sledgehammer to the dresser? Because you're mad? Well, how old
maybe
are you,
she meant he found the sledgehammer, and that's what she named the ween.
I watched American Pie 2 the other day, and she's like, what was it, Johnny Quest? I think. Yeah, where's Johnny Quest?
Where's Johnny? Oh yeah.
She found it was like a little Johnny Quest.
Little guys, yeah. And we have another one. This one's kind of it's odd because I don't know. Introduced himself as having two 4 years degrees, which I think like that means college, right? That means he went to colleges.
So he's saying he went to college for 8 years. He had 2 degrees.
She goes, 5 years later, I found out he had 0 college. That's right. That's a weird thing to lie about. Like I went to college 5 years later.
I'm not going to drop
college.
any names, and I actually just brought this story up when I was at a friend's house the other day. We had a friend. And I shouldn't even say friend; he was an acquaintance. I know him. I don't hang out with him. But
good cover.
We had I'm dead ass. We had an acquaintance, and he was going to community college at one point, or maybe not community. He was going to college at one point, and then stopped going to college, but didn't have the balls to tell his parents he stopped going to college. So he would drive to this park every day and fall asleep in his car for the time that he was supposed to be in class, and then go home like he went to class the whole day, right? And one time, one of his friends didn't believe it. They caught wind of it, and they didn't believe it.
So they were the park.
Yeah. It was Albert Park. You know the soccer field.
Yes.
So his friend went down there one day to see if it was true, and it was true. Man, he caught him there sleeping in his car.
What?
Yeah.
Why go that length? Just be like, yo.
This is what I said the other day. Like, eventually, some lies are just too big to keep. Just fucking, you got to man up and just be like, hey, man, I remember when I dropped out of college, I said it straight up.
Dude, I dropped out of high school at 10. I dropped out and they didn't even ask for a parent's signature. I just was like, yo, I'm out. I just like walked out. Dude, I'm
Torrington High?
Dude, I'm dead serious. I just walked out. I'm just like, I'm leaving.
How old are you?
I was like 15. Dude, I was like 15, 16.
You never got truancy issues?
Dude, I mean,
they never sent an officer to your door?
Dude, I had officers at my door all the time for the wrong thing. And going to school was the least of the worries.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God, man.
Troubled kid.
Like, so we had...
Get in there, buddy.
I got to scoot these freaking power cheeks. I got to scoot these freaking fat cheeks on here. Oh my God. They pulled apart a little bit and I felt too exposed.
Felt really open for a second.
I felt really one with the universe. My chakras were aligned. So we talked a little bit about hell yeah and hell no as far as with your dreams. Because you texted me like you had a crazy dream. Your dream was a little wild. Things get a little wild. Now, what's wild? Because dreams can always be wild.
Just confusing. And I haven't told you this dream because I want to see your honest reaction to it. But like, this isn't like a crazy dream. It wasn't like somebody died or nothing. Just how it happened was so weird.
Do you want me to look at the camera while
I am a stoner?
You tell me?
If you want. I'm a stoner, so I don't remember my dreams. And I believe that that's true because the other stoners that I've talked to have always said, you got to keep looking at the camera now. But all the stoners I know tell me they don't remember dreams. So the fact that I remembered this dream and I definitely went to bed pretty stoned. So it was just weird to me that I remembered it. But I had to write it down when I woke up. And I was like, I have to tell Ben about this because I have to ask him what he thinks. So
okay,
I'm in this mansion. There's a big house.
Got it.
And I'm confused. I don't know where I am, but there's a clear party going on, and there's parties in each room that I'm walking by. And as I'm walking by, there's every 15, 20 feet in these long hallways, there's ashtrays. And they're just filled with these massive clips of like blunts and joints. And I'm just going through each one. And before I get to the next ashtray, I put out a clip and I light another one. These aren't even mine. So in my head, I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this when I woke up? I was like, why was I just, getting COVID with via somebody else's ashtrays? So there's a party in every room, and I wrote, I couldn't find my manager. I was looking for my manager, James, because the whole time I'm smoking these roaches or clips or whatever, and I'm just like, where's James? And like I'm looking in these rooms, and I'm seeing these like parties going on. I'm like, where's James? And everyone's just looking at me like, he's in the other room. He's in the other room. Everybody seems to know James, but no one knows where he is. And I'm just like, why can't I find this guy? The house is huge, dude. I'm just like, this is a never-ending house. So finally, I get to like the outside, and he's there. He's by the pool, and you ever had a dream where somebody is who you think they are, but they're not that person?
Yeah.
So I see my manager, and he has his face, but he has this long hair. He's wearing no shirt with a blazer and jean shorts and like some basketball shoes. Right?
Okay, so
I immediately
your manager's got a little sugar in his tank. Is that what you're saying?
No. It wasn't. No, it was just like it was like somebody who like thought they were doing something. You know, it was like what
your manager.
Like, in my head, I didn't question it. It was just like this is like I didn't question the hair. I didn't question the blazer. It was just what are you like? When I woke up, I was like,
does James
he doesn't
like
wear that stuff?
Does James like women's in his real life?
Yeah.
Okay, well, James in his dream was
boys. No, it wasn't a gay look. No, it wasn't like a
jean shorts and a blazer with long hair.
It didn't come off to me as gay in the
James.
So then I'm like, oh, dude, I've been looking all over for you, and I remember saying to him. I remember going, there's roaches everywhere. I was like, there's just fucking weed everywhere. These guys are like these like Snoop Dogg clips, like this big. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, man, this is my party. And I'm like, oh, what are we celebrating? He goes, the wings and the pizza. And he gives me wings and pizza, and I woke up.
Do you want me to give me the honest interpretation of this dream?
I don't know what's going on. I'm looking for James. He's got long hair he doesn't have, and then he offers me wings and pizza when he tells me the entire party, this fucking rager is just for the wings and the pizza.
Did he feed you one of the wings?
Why was there just like why was nobody finishing their blunts?
I feel like I feel like to you when you fell asleep, there's something to this, and here's what I'll say: the mansion is representation of what you've built, okay? Because you're building a mansion. You got a lot of shit going on. You have a lot of people calling you, trying to do things, trying to make things. Now, this is what's going to kind of humble you. You went room to room to room smoking these marijuana cigarettes, randomly, and putting them down. That's wasteful. That's very wasteful.
No, I did the opposite. I smoked them all until they were done. And
okay,
I put them back so but like by the time I walked to another ashtray, I was finishing these clips.
They're wasteful.
They're wasteful.
And the ashtray is one of the best songs you've ever sang. Ashtray. Boom. Got it. Your manager, here's the thing. Deep repressed gay. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Jean shorts, blazer, long hair.
He would never wear this in real life.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's not really him. He needs to get in touch with him inside himself. And I feel like James, please still manage Ian after this. And it's okay to like the mans.
I can't wait till I get him on here, dude.
He is going to be probably maybe not so excited about me, but the good, and then the wings and the pizza, your reward. Your reward, that's cash money. Cash, wings, pizza, money, cash money. Boom. Listen, you don't need to go to a book or an oracle. Is that what they call the people who read dreams? It's like an oracle. Idea. I think it's an oracle. Don't Google that. I'm just saying an oracle or whatever, a shaman. I don't know who has the cards, the tarot cards. Isn't that what the dreams are for?
I don't think so.
There's like dream cards. There's dream cards.
Tarot cards.
So here's the thing. I just assessed this. I probably should charge for this. Come on. How good do you feel after that dream now that you understand it?
I don't understand it whatsoever, dude.
So, well, I mean, because that brings us into, do you think that dreams, because you didn't actually answer me.
I don't know, because I don't remember them enough. That's why I was just more like, why the fuck did I remember this dream? But then, like, it was like when I pieced it together in my head, I'm like, that was weird, dude. Like,
okay, so if we're gonna really do this, like do you think that dreams? Because that was part of the hell no, hell yeah.
I'm gonna say hell yeah, just because I don't know enough to say no. But like at the same time, like I've never had a dream. Like I've had a dream like when I was
younger that like I got like stuck in a car. Like I couldn't get out of the car. It didn't crash or nothing. It was just like I was just like, why can't I get out of this car?
Yeah.
And I was like in the car.
So I have something to that. So I think dreams obviously matter. They mean something. I have a dream that I'm constantly falling all the time. And then when I looked it up, they said, I looked it up on it's like Oracle or something. It's an Oracle, I'm pretty sure, or like a shaman or something. I don't even know what the fuck they're called. So
you went to somebody else for your dream, but my dream, you think you can just decipher?
I deciphered it. I thought it was pretty spot on. I think if you talk to whatever like dream, catcher lady or whatever, all right, how about this? We will have that dream interpreted.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do that. That's fine.
Let's do it.
I will do that. And I think James should be here too because he's going to find out a lot about himself. Yeah. So he likes docking. Anyway, so the thing is like I had a dream where I was falling all the time, and they said it's because it's lack of control. I'm a control freak. So I had to let go, and I couldn't because that falling feeling.
What you had to let go of?
I had to let go of just always trying to be on top of the situation, like every situation. And I'm doing a lot better with that, letting go of that type of fear.
You're more of a bottom guy.
I don't know. Ask James. He's have that jean shorts and a blazer.
Leave him alone, dude.
Will you put that blazer on my shoulder? I hope he puts that blazer on my shoulders.
He's gonna be so mad I had this dream. He's gonna be like, dude, you just shit on me for like 20 minutes on that podcast.
We said his actual name. Or did we? It's John. It's John. So listen, I mean, I think a lot of people they had, some strange dreams. One of the person's dreams was that they were giving birth to puppies. Like they were pregnant, but they were giving birth to puppies. I think that's a little. I don't know what that says. Maybe that are you into bestiality? I don't know. You know what I mean?
They themselves.
They said that they were pregnant in their dream, but giving birth to puppies. And you know what I really feel like? I feel like if Beast didn't turn into the prince, that is exactly what Belle from the Disney movie would have been giving birth to. I just hear me out. That's all I thought of when she said it. I thought this is a safe space.
Somebody just sent me something yesterday that ruined some Disney movie. There's like a whole YouTube guy that just ruined...
Beauty and the Beast?
No, ruins like your childhood stories. He tells you like where they came from, and it's like
shit. Now we're gonna have to review it. Yeah. Let's review it. Let's look at that. But that's actually honestly what I thought of, because even when I was a kid, I remember watching Beauty and the Beast, and there's a small piece of me that was like, "Yo, this girl's into dogs, bro." But there was like I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's a weird. It's a
Beauty and the Bestiality. She's gross, but she looks really good in that golden dress, right?
There's a. Guy's fucking weird. There's like a bunch of stuff that's getting recalled or whatever you want to call it. They just said Pepe Le Pew was bad.
That dude is pinning up his skunk little girlfriend on every surface he can. He's just horny.
Much.
He's just horny. He's like Andrew Cuomo. It's the same thing. Ooh, fire! He's bad, dude. Bad news bears.
Did you get the meme I sent you?
Of course I did. Everybody keeps sending me those. They're like, I'm not a pervert. I'm just Italian.
Yeah, that was wild.
What
an excuse. That was a terrible excuse. That's
bro, I'm Italian. I don't do that shit.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. That didn't
flirt, but
but no, like that. You just can't generalize that.
Dude, you don't.
Make any sense.
You don't just whip. The guys. I don't even know what he did, but I just feel like that guy sucks anyway. So, I mean, fuck him,
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't live in New York.
So, I don't know
shit to me.
So, I mean, I said dreams matter. You said dreams matter.
Yeah, I don't know how they matter. I just think there's something subconsciously going on.
I have a funny feeling with the connections that I have that I could find somebody to interpret these dreams. Because if you've ever met any of my
people.
I know, but I know somebody.
You know somebody.
My mom and any of her friends will be able to do this. I just know. You know what I mean? Like my mom is listening to this right now, rolling her eyes, but also going like
I was going to ask what what education they have, but then it's like, what education do you need?
They're like,
what education do you get?
They're like, I go to sleep and.
Where do you go to school? I go to dream school.
I go to dream school. What do you do? Yeah, I just.
I go to dream school.
Yeah, sometimes I go to dream school.
There's so much air in your voice. Like some popsicles.
No, but I mean, like if you, it's kind of like with the criteria with people who like, like tell you that your dad's talking to you, the medians, it's like the same thing. It's like, where did you go to school? They're like, I'm just really good at like knowing dead people.
Yeah,
you know,
I've never done that, so I don't know if I believe in it. I would have to really like try it out myself. Where I'm like, okay, I know you know nothing about me.
You're
it's
setting.
Like, I want to get hypnotized too. I want to see if that's real.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll pick one: dream assessing or a median on here for both of us. Deal?
Ooh.
Right?
I would say the median. I want to see.
Of course, you fucking say that.
See, yeah.
No, I want to find out if I was right about your dream: chicken wings and pizza.
That's my reward.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do a vote. We'll have the people vote. I know what I want. I want the median too. But it's like if we have them on here.
Because you got a dead dad.
Oh my God. I don't got anything. Oh my God. Oh, I needed that today so bad, dude. Oh my God. You are such a piece of shit.
I didn't mean it like that. But it was too late once again.
Oh my God, dude, my stomach hurts from laughing. I'm not cutting that out. I'm not ever going to cut that out. So, I just meant like... That's the clip. We found the clip. Wow. Oh my God. Oh man. How would they... my dad died in such a strange way. Well, my dad died in such a strange way. She's like, I see an animal. He's in a cold place. He struck the animal on a motorcycle, and you're just like, yeah, dude, he hit a moose. You know what I mean? Like, that's how he died. So, like, for her to get that story right, or him, whomever, we don't want to, gender.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you get that story, now she's gonna see this fucking episode. She's gonna know. We can't release this until she gets there. But it's like, that's such a specific story. If she nails it, then I'm gonna believe her right away. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the skeptic in me is now like, damn, what if she does go watch this episode?
What if she does watch this episode? Yeah. I mean, she's not gonna find out my dad got, hit a moose for my credit cards, like, you know what I mean? Or like my history. Well, maybe, because you look on Facebook, I put it all out there anyway. You probably do the same now. No, we're both pretty private with like the private parts. That sounded weird.
But proper.
Proper.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird type. I talk about this a lot too, because it's a weird type of. So like artists are interesting people, because I made an album one time. It was called "I'd Rather Talk to Strangers." So, as artists, we're very closed off people, and I think I said this on the last podcast, where I said we're closed off people, and as much as we're on stage and in front of cameras and kind of in the look at me mode, I believe the majority of us are very insecure people on the inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like, I'll be honest with you, I forgot.
Oh man.
But yeah.
No, I get it. The majority of us are insecure people on the inside.
Oh yes, okay.
So it's like when you put
know,
yourself out there, you're leaving yourself open to criticism, which a lot of people do not want to do. So it leaves them to not drop these little personal bits of information.
Well, it's ironic, because we're very closed off people. Like, a lot of us are, the image that we put out is rarely the real us. You know what I'm saying? It's a refined, this is what I want you to see.
It's a highlight reel.
So yeah, for sure,
dude. It's a highlight reel.
But then for somebody like me, who I've had, multiple songs that I've definitely opened up in and decided I'm going to be vulnerable here. As somebody who is very private, and I guess I'm not too private. There are things that I'm just not, that I'm not scared to talk about, which I don't mind, and I don't mind getting judged for. But I'm pretty private as far as like, you know, my personal life, but then I'll go and I'll put it in a song.
Yeah,
and then tell everybody like, hey, go listen to my brand new song, and want as many people as possible to listen to it. But I'm like, this is the stuff that I won't talk to people about, but I'll put it in a song and then tell you to go listen to it.
What you believe is up to interpretation. Like what they think is true and not. That's not. It's
well. That's
what
like that's the line in Ashtray. You know, you believe what you see, but you only see what I show. I got you know what I mean. Just like I got a full ashtray on my nightstand. I'll never break me. So it's like, you know.
I saved it in my favorites. I did.
So it's like, you know, that's. I think that's the world today now, because like.
But what
even your friends that you know, like, you know, when you see their Instagram, you know that that's a very done up.
Oh,
if you're really friends with them, you know them, you know.
I know them way more, like way personally. Like even myself. That's why I will put out stuff where it's not so flattering. I'll put out stuff where I'm okay with being vulnerable. I don't think vulnerable is being weak, and I also don't think being kind to people and like it's weird. Like I'll like put out like, you know, I like, you know, working out, punching shit, doing all that. Like I'd also post like a picture of my cat, and some chick will like comment and be like, oh my God, you're a cat person. It's like, yo, I'm a kind person. I love my cat or whatever. Or be like, so when you put out something where you talk about depression, you put out something where you're talking about just, you know, leveling up or whatever. Like I did that the other day. The thing is like people will kind of pick you apart at times for being vulnerable, which is the consequence for you being vulnerable. However, if you know, hey, I'm okay with you not seeing my highlight, like I don't put out just highlight reels of my life. I will put out those personal stuff. To me is what I said to, you know, my significant other, what I've said to my family, what you know, what's going on, you know, with certain people. I don't like airing out anybody's dirty laundry. Or talking about that, or talking about friends behind their back, or even talking about you behind your back. Like if somebody asked me, like, "Yo, you know, I heard he ended," I'll be like, "Yo, ask him. Like, why are you telling me that? You know what I mean? Let me find like, I had this conversation. Somebody was pissed that I was talking to somebody else, like because they didn't like her, and I was just like, I'm gonna find out for myself how this person is.
Is it a my beef is your beef type?
Yeah,
of thing?
and I was like, I don't do that. I haven't done that. And what year is it? Yeah, it doesn't. I'll find out for myself. Thank you, because I'm an adult and I can make my own educated decisions based off of the situations that I've had in my life. So I just feel like whatever you put out, you know. But I don't know. It's just, what are we doing? You know,
because you said your highlight reel versus your personal. It's like, but sometimes for me, my highlight reel is very personal.
Yeah. Like, but that's not. But your thing is like, I put it out there. It is what it is. If you think it is, like, it's not my life, it is my life. It's this. That's all you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't care. You know what I mean? And I'm at that point where it's like if I fuck up, if I do this, it's like,
I'm at the point where it's like, if I put it out there, I know it's true.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that it came from the heart. I know that it came from a spot where I needed to write this, or I needed to, you know, write it for somebody else, or whatever it may be. But like, I can have one person that tell me that the song changed their perspective on something. I don't care what anybody else says.
Yeah, it just matters what that person's interpretation of, or that person's view on you was at their, because you're treating them as individuals. You're not treating them as like a group.
And I think that's the importance of also, like, you know, we obviously try, you know, we do this for business, but at the same time, we also love it.
Yeah, we do.
There has to be, there's a genuine love there for me still, of like, I still enjoy doing this, and I do, and I, you know, it's not become all about finances.
Yeah, yeah. You know, with that being said, when we do come out with, you know, the new Instagram, go and like it and subscribe.
Let's get that done this week.
Yeah, we got to get it done. You're right. Any plugs? Anything you want to plug?
So obviously, I think I plugged in the last one. One Night Only, the new single is out now.
Do it.
But we also also just dropped the music video for One Night Only. Dropped it 2 to 3 days ago.
Very good. It was good.
You like it?
It was good. I did like it.
It was fun.
I shared it twice.
It was fun, man. It was thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
No, it was fun, man. It was a good time. It was a very small crew. Got in, got out, got the job done. And shout out to Owen Doyle. He directed, edited, shot the whole thing. Shout out to James, man. He does everything.
Hey.
He does everything for me. But now this dude is crazy. I really want to have him on here because he has some really funny stories.
He better wear a blazer. I swear to God, James. If you don't,
we have some really funny stories about just like
we'll have him on. Yeah, we'll
like
definitely
the
have him on.
dynamic of how like we came about to work with each other and how much.
Let's have him on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to sit on my side though. He's gonna be alone on that side.
Yeah, for sure. We'll double. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, James?
Double trouble.
Double trouble. So, yes, and now, for me, just make sure you like, subscribe, podcast, all that stuff. Leave a comment, drop a comment. Even better, on the Instagrams, we've been getting the most votes I've ever gotten. So we're at there'll be 80 to 130 people voting.
Oh, wow.
Which is wild to me because I don't have this crazy following yet, but I know that people are voting and I love that. So just keep voting. Shit is great.
Yeah, just keep voting.
And listen,
Did you say the percentages on what everybody said on that?
And 75% people said dreams do matter and they do mean something, and 25% said nah, they don't.
How much time do we have?
Not much. Why? What's up?
I was going to ask you about that thing, but I think we'll save it for the next that little meme I showed you.
Yeah, let's save it. Save it for the next one. Tune in and you guys see what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, no, this is
It's good. It's good. I want to talk. I do want to dive into this.
Yeah, it's
because it's something I could really throw in on. Yeah. All right, listen, we're out of here. He's out of here. I'm out of here. My dad has been out of here, and. On that note, bye. See you all later.